What's good, YouTube? You already know what it is. It's your boy Damien and Biannca.
In the early days, YouTube served as an escape from the mainstream, giving anybody and everybody free reign to create their own content on their own terms, and make a name for themselves out of their bedroom was a pretty revolutionary idea. Getting to witness some genuinely creative, talented personalities rise to the top firsthand is still something I personally love seeing to this day. Despite all its shortcomings, having the opportunity to broadcast yourself is truly a privilege we may take for granted. But everyone having the chance to become a celebrity is just as much of a blessing as it is a curse, as this sentiment has also given rise to some of the most depraved, narcissistic, and evil personalities in recent online history.
Just remember, everyone has a butthole.
I understand it's a bit dramatic, but the road to YouTube stardom is a long and treacherous one, often with many moral dilemmas and sacrifices to make along the way. For example, family channels neglect the privacy of their loved ones in exchange for millions of dollars, while prank channels leave their dignity at the door when making a fool out of themselves for the sake of views, using a ridiculous degree of clickbait to make their content seem as outrageous and provocative as possible. But what if there was a channel that did all of this and more? A family channel of gross content built on dishonest clickbait who used the health and well-being of their own children as a means to generate obscene profit. That's the exact type of phenomenon I'd like to explore today, as we document Damien and Biannca Prince of the Prince family. But first, I want to talk about our lovely, now 3-time sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Play against AI or real people in the free-to-download battle RPG that fits right in your pocket. Explore millions of champion combinations and master countless tactics as you take on raid bosses, dungeon runs, campaign battles, and PvP arena matches. With hundreds of artifacts to equip and over 600 champions blessed with unique skills, you can build your team, develop your champions, and raid your way when you use my QR code on screen or links below to download Raid yourself to your mobile phone or a PC, or both. It helps me that you download as many times as possible. Personally, I love Calvalax because of his giant sword, and Skytouch Shaman because he looks absolutely ridiculous. For the best weekly rewards, join a clan and fight the clan boss, or jump into a couple of PvP arena battles to show off your skills. And for all new players, once you're in the game, just enter promo code MyDeliana to get 50 XP brews to max your legendary hero Deliana to level 50, as well as a ton of silver. Promo code is available from now to July 20th. And when you click the link in the description, you can get another free champion, 200k silver, 1 XP boost, 1 energy refill, and 1 ancient shard to summon an awesome champion as soon as you get in the game. A pretty good way to start if you ask me. Thank you again to the wonderful people at Raid Shadow Legends for keeping my lights on and keeping you guys entertained.
So the channel we're going to be looking at today is called the Prince Family, and they have 4.4 million subscribers.
Even though I went into it expecting the worst, it somehow turned out to be even worse than that.
Because all of this drama popped off on Twitter.
This is not harmless content. This is just gross, and I don't respect these people at all.
At this point, I don't feel a need to reiterate my opinion on family vloggers. I don't think too highly of them, but I see why they tend to do well. It's content to live through. Everyone wants a piece of the life they don't have. But I can say with certainty, the family we're about to discuss today is completely unlike anyone we've covered before.
I'm not trying to go to jail, bro.
Go to jail for what?
She's 17, she under 80, bro.
She'll be 18 in some months.
The Prince Family is a supposedly family-friendly YouTube channel, hosted by Damien and his wife Biannca, often featuring their 4 young children in the number of vlogs, pranks, and skits laced across their 6 channels, having amassed over 18 million subscribers and 3 billion total views since their launch in 2016, making a living off such bangers as these. But we'll get into all that and more soon enough. The Prince Family lore runs much deeper than you may suspect at first glance, though I can't expect you to care about any of these parties genuinely without first giving them a proper introduction.
Thank you. Say what's good.
It's not recording. Oh, it is recording.
They record the whole time. My new camera, ladies and gentlemen.
Born on February 18th, 1992, Damien Antoine Prince was raised in Fort Wayne, Indiana, alongside 4 younger siblings. Unfortunately, Damien didn't have the easiest time growing up. Being in and out of school, getting into fights with both students and teachers, he received an estimate of up to 200 referrals throughout his academic career.
Fights, and then that led to getting kicked out, getting smart with the teachers. Yeah, his school life was not, it was rough for him.
I think at high school, I got like 180 referrals or 200 referrals or something like that.
During his late teens, Damien was involved in an altercation that nearly cost him his life when he witnessed his stepdad Marvin going at it with his little brother. While attempting to de-escalate the situation, his brother was hit over the head with a frying pan and Damien was stabbed with a barbecue fork that landed him in the hospital. At that point, his stepfather's house was considered too dangerous for them to return, so Damien and his brother were forced to relocate schools and neighborhoods, being sent to live with his aunt.
I got a phone call. You know, it was almost like one of the worst calls that you ever want to get as a parent, you know. And he was just saying, he was like yelling and crying, and I could tell that something was wrong.
It wasn't a stabbing situation. It was, you know, things that families go through.
I was bleeding everywhere. Like when the EMS came, they literally had to cut my shirt. You know what I'm saying? Just to get to it was a bandage over my arm.
Because that's the point in their life, like, you know, things is like changing.
They got locked up. And after that, I didn't even go back to the crib. They placed me and my brother with my auntie. I felt like me and my stepdad, we had so many problems to where I felt like my mom, she damn near had to choose between her kids and him. And I felt like my mom chose her husband over her kids. She said it. She told us, me and my brother.
To this day, there still seems to be a little contention surrounding what truly happened, but according to Damien, this was the incident of his mother fully choosing her husband over her children, signing Damien's rights over to his biological father, who he began living with at age 17. Upon relocating again, Damien was officially under his father Damien Cryer's roof from that point on. But because his father seemed to prioritize his stepchildren over his own biological kids, Damien, the son, was expected to get a job and primarily look after himself. That's when he applied at Little Caesars, a surprisingly integral part of this story that will eventually prove to be the genesis of the Prince family dynasty.
She gonna take him to Little Caesars? That's where we met at.
But we aren't quite there yet, because upon graduating high school, Damien and his then girlfriend, who wasn't Biannca, made the spontaneous move to Arizona, with nothing but a car full of clothes and a dream of starting a new life together that was promptly squashed the second she cheated on him.
She basically made me quit my job, move across country, sold everything, gave up everything. And I said, what am I supposed to do? She said, just go back home.
So Damien moved back to Indiana, reapplied at the same Little Caesars as last time, and moved into an apartment with his brother. This time though, with a new passion for YouTube he had discovered while out of town. Uploading clips of NBA 2K to a now deleted channel, Damien's first check was almost more than he was making at Little Caesars. Sitting at about 20k subs and making decent money off these little uploads, things were going pretty smoothly until his brother began ghosting and skipping out on rent, leaving Damien with the financial burden. At one point, even having to sell his new camera just to keep the lights on.
And then I had to take my camera back, or I had to pawn my camera just to pay the light bill to get it back on. After I paid to get that stuff cut back on, my brother, he just basically stopped coming around.
Unfortunately, it was this sense of desperation that led to an addiction with gambling. Damien spent the next few years of his life experiencing the fleeting highs and soul-crushing lows of sports betting. He would make a lot of money one night, but lose it all again the next. It wasn't until he was ambushed in an altercation involving his brother that his car was left totaled, and he was forced to leave his apartment for good. Being evicted and having a falling out with his brother, Damien would have had nowhere else to turn if it weren't for Biannca. Biannca Prince was born on March 6, 1997, to her father, a businessman, and her mother, a CPA agent, raised in Fort Wayne alongside 6 sisters. According to her mother, Biannca took pride in her academics, was always a talented student with aspirations of becoming a dentist after graduation. Around her sophomore year of high school, Biannca applied at the only place in town that was hiring, which happened to be a local Little Caesars, exactly where Biannca was about to meet her prince-to-be.
Biannca being the firstborn, she knew if she wanted anything extra, she had to get a job. When she turned 15, the only place in Fort Wayne that was hiring was Little Caesars.
Damien met Biannca at work back in 2012 when he was 20 and she was 15. Yeah, no, you heard that right. So when he's talking in this next clip, just remember he's talking about a child.
So, I'm going over there teaching her how to, put the pepperonis on the pizza, talking to her, trying to get her comfortable because I know what I wanted at the time. You know what I'm saying? I already had my eye out.
Now this little tidbit has remained another point of contention throughout the Prince family community, and even seemed to be a little bit of an upset within the family, at least judging by what her mom has to say here.
And I'm like, nope, that's that's too many years. I don't approve of it. I want you to live life. Ain't nothing that they want at that age other than something that I don't want to think my child, having or being in a relationship or anything like that.
I can't change the way I feel for somebody. So I didn't really care how she felt, to be honest.
There's been a lot of things that have happened over the years of them being together that I've had a hard time dealing with. But at the end of the day, I love my daughter and I want her happy, and I will respect the decisions that she makes.
After training Biannca at work and attempting to make her more comfortable,
cut pieces, boxing and stuff like that. And then that's when I was just like, hey, you going to the festival this weekend?
Damien ran into her at a local festival outside of work and managed to get her number. They met up at a friend's house, chatted in a parked car, and from there, their relationship began to flourish. Only problem was, Damien wasn't really exclusive with her at the time. He wasn't exactly dating her, but he also had another girl in his life he wasn't exactly dating either. Or maybe more than one, for that matter.
I was messing with like 23 girls at the time. I was talking to Biannca from time to time, and I started talking to another girl, then another. Me and Biannca, we was like on and off. I took her to the movies. I still was living with a girl, but I wasn't with her. I got a text message from the girl I was living with. She was just like, yo, stuff outside.
Once the girl Damien was living with found out about Biannca, he was kicked out of her apartment and left with nowhere else to live. Not to mention Little Caesars catching wind of this little rendezvous and subsequently relocating Damien to a new location where he couldn't be around her. Probably for the best considering the obvious age gap, but it wouldn't keep them apart forever. Considering the time Biannca lied to her parents about staying with her biological dad over the holiday break and opting to stay with Damien during the break instead.
She told her mom that she was about to stay at her real dad house for like 2 weeks, her whole winter break. But she lied to her parents to really stay with me. I was just like, man, I might as well just go ahead and just swindle her, cuff her. And that's what I did. She stayed with me for 2 weeks. And she proved something to me, you know what I'm saying? Because we did a lot in that 2 weeks. She stayed at my house. We was getting it in, you know what I'm saying? We was doing our thing.
Remember, she was a child, but regardless, 22-year-old Damien got 17-year-old Biannca pregnant not long after, to which Little Caesars responded by firing Damien on the spot. Just like that, Damien was out of a job and a place to stay, all with a pregnant girlfriend to watch over. Now, more than ever, he needed a sustainable way to support his new family, using money from his tax return to purchase a laptop. Damien had one last idea in mind. He had spent so many years gambling, why not take a real gamble on YouTube? By spring of 2016, the couple began posting to D&B Nation, a channel that at the time Biannca wanted nothing to do with. After some pretty persuasive convincing though, Damien first introduced his girlfriend to the masses on June 24th in a video that marked the beginning of a new frontier, posting the occasional challenge and prank video over the coming months, finding their first real success from a breakup prank video that's now sitting at just over 7 million views, making $18,000 on their first check, which went up to $100,000 on their second month of YouTube alone.
And I was like, okay, Biannca, let's just quit your job. Let's just go all in on YouTube. So she was like, all right, cool. And then she quit her job. And then the money ended up coming, the $18,000 ended up coming. And then the second check on YouTube, our second check, was $100,000, our second check. We made $100,000 in 30 days on YouTube. And then after that happened, we was like, shit, you know what I'm saying?
And just like that, Damien and Biannca learned some valuable lessons about YouTube they still employ on their channels to this day. In order to make it big, you have to be vibrant, risque, and willing to clickbait anything for views.
No, you don't.
How do I not love you?
Damien, I sat here and catfished you.
It don't matter, I told her.
Why'd you throw the ring of flowers? I was kidding.
And I mean anything.
But what y'all want us to do? What's our other option? Have an abortion? Get rid of it? What's good, YouTube? You already know what it is. It's your boy Damien and
Truthfully, their content hasn't changed or evolved much from the very start at all. A video like "She's Having Contractions Already" from 5 years ago is basically indistinguishable from the official Prince family labor and delivery videos in more recent years. Credit to them for finding a strategy that worked and riding it out for so many years, I guess. If you want to clickbait your newborn baby's every last breath straight from the second they exit the womb, I really can't do anything about that.
So that thing is the umbilical cord, right? Whatever. Yeah. So that right there, that's how they eat, right? When they're inside the girl. So that's attached to your stomach?
Something inside there. Didn't you cut it?
Yeah, I cut it. The stick.
Well, you didn't know where it was at?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That's coming outside my vagina?
Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know either. That's why I asked. I thought you knew more than me.
But if you think they'd stop at clickbaiting murder, suicide, child illness, or pedophilia, I'm afraid you don't know the Prince family. One specific genre of content the couple is known for are their classic prank videos.
I am back once again, guys, with another prank video. A prank video. A prank video.
While these inane, repulsive, and repetitive videos may have originated over on the D&B Nation channel, they've since bled over onto their main channel geared towards children and families, which means you get fun little videos featuring their children playing with slime and going through their daily routines, hosted on the same channel as titles like "I Don't Like Your Body Prank on Wife" and "Who's the Freakiest Couple?"
Guys, but anyway, the first question is, do y'all prefer to spit or swallow?
Spit.
Dog, that sound it.
It depends on what he ate, to be honest, because I could taste it.
Do you know the kind of whiplash I got from hearing the words "do you spit or swallow" on a family channel?
The craziest place we probably did it was upstairs.
Okay, let me ask y'all this.
In our house.
So y'all was doing something next door to our kids' room?
Bear in mind, their audience was built off child-friendly, family-geared content prioritizing babies. Over time, it seems they've actually become more risque, considering that must be what garners the most attention. In just 2 years, this channel went from giant wubble bubble fluffy slime stress ball to caught in the shower prank with twin sisters.
You can smile all you want, I don't see a damn thing funny. I said,
You guys. No, you don't.
This one starts off with Biannca and her real-life sister getting in the shower with Damien's real-life dad in an attempt to make it seem like she's cheating on her husband with his dad. Apart from this being obviously staged in every sense of the word, I have to say it's genuinely a little uncomfortable how excited the dad seems to be about staging a sex scene with his daughter-in-law. As they start to literally lather soap on each other, Damien barrels into the room as planned and starts a screaming match that ensues throughout the duration of the video.
I'm not a little kid.
don't you put your hands on her like that. Bro.
Get off!
You don't want to put your hands on her like that. Why you in the shower with my girl?
I guess they just agreed ahead of time to fight for about 14 minutes to run extra ads. Major respect. But that's exactly what their kid audience wants to see. Chaos ensuing before them. The boisterous reaction of a husband finding his wife in the shower with his own dad. Or a relationship deteriorating after a cheating prank gone wrong.
Good YouTube, you already know what it is. It's your boy Damien.
You and I are likely over the age of 6, so it's not like this comes off as real or authentic to either of us. Obviously, everyone is in on the prank, and they're not actually breaking up, but I do wonder what kind of person you need to be to stage a video such as beating a pregnant wife prank, which just consists of Damien pretending to abuse a pregnant Biannca and getting into fake fights with anyone who tries saving her.
We're gonna be doing the hitting my wife while pregnant.
I told you stop playing with me, girl.
Or if that's just not your taste, maybe you'll enjoy Damien discovering his wife's dead body in the bathtub upstairs.
You can't really do anything. It's a crime scene.
Now, this one understandably got taken down sometime after it went up because YouTube hates good content, I guess. But to give you the gist, Biannca stages a murder scene downstairs, toppling over furniture and smearing fake blood all over the floor, even the kids' toys, as if to imply something horrible happened to them. All as a way to lead Damien upstairs where he finds her mangled body in a tub, accompanied by his dad and another random guy who is somehow worse at acting than these thespians.
I'm so sorry for this, bro. Who do you think would have did this?
Like all of their pranks, the video ends with a pretty awkward reveal as the rest of the family is upset that Biannca would take a joke so far. You know, as if they had nothing to do with planning the video either.
Me and Biannca.
So it was good, baby. Was it a good prank, yes or no?
Don't play like this, bro.
Give me a kiss.
One glance at their channel overview and you'll see the more controversial titles tend to do better than the child-geared slime videos of the past. Literally, the day I finished this script, they uploaded our son Kyrie got attacked at the zoo.
What? Is that an ostrich? What is that? What's up, whooping cream? Bro, I don't even know what that is.
With this thumbnail. You have to be kidding me, dude. As expected, the entire thing is just them going to the zoo. It's just a zoo vlog. Nobody got eaten by a lion because that would be insane. But they'll say anything to just pull more views. It's much more shocking and profitable to pretend your husband is about to have a threesome with a 17-year-old.
She'll be 18 in a month.
Over the years, it's fair to say Biannca and Damien mastered the ways of the elusive YouTube algorithm. And by early 2017, they were ready to open up their own university. Not a real one, thank God.
What's good, D&B University? You already know what it is. It's your boy, Damien and
Biannca.
And today, guys, we're gonna show you how to become successful just like us on YouTube.
D&B University was a virtual training system that basically served as the blueprint for the Ace family's plethora of scams. Sorry, I mean they're completely legitimate and educational marketing courses.
You guys got scammed?
Not unlike what Austin McBroom would spearhead in 2021, Damien and Biannca once offered to share their own expertise on social media growth to a devoted audience of up-and-coming influencers, or anyone willing to cough up $400.
You paid $395 for a year.
It's a year,
not a month. You don't pay $395 a month. You pay $395 for a year, bro.
And that was just for the pre-sale. Without the discount, their services would run you about $3,000.
It's $395 right now, but when it launches, it haven't launched yet. Everything, the system is up, the system is running. But you know, we don't have it's not ready yet. So that's why it's $395. When it launches, it's gonna be $27.95, almost $3,000. You want to pay $3,000, you want to pay that $395. But when it launches, I'm telling you, the price is going to jump.
But nevertheless, people still bought the course. And with the way these two were hyping it up, they sure made a ton of lofty guarantees to a lot of fans.
You will be successful. You will be successful. Like, there's no doubt about it. It's so crazy how we went from being broke, being homeless, to less than a year later, owning 5 cars and having 2 cribs. Like, this is, we got two kids.
Yeah.
We trying to set our kids up for success. You feel me? We're trying to change my mom's life. We try to change our parents' lives, our friends' lives.
Everybody around us.
Even the person that's watching this video right now, we're trying to change your life.
Yeah.
If we can do it, you can do it. Anybody can do it. We can do it. You can do it. Anybody can do it. If you guys want to change your life like we did, just sign up today. Sign up right now.
Stop what you're doing and sign up now. Don't wait. Sign up now.
What you waiting for? Matter of fact, stop watching this video. Go sign up right now. Hey, let's get it, man. Let's go. Hey, our handshake.
D&B Nation.
Okay, so it says, please select a category below to continue. So I'm going to select getting started. Nothing happens. I'm going to select equipment. Nothing happens. Developing good content. Nothing happens. I'm just going to show you real quick. Nothing happens when you click on any of these.
But was it any shock to find out the course still hadn't even been acknowledged by the couple in November of 2017? Yeah, I wouldn't say so.
So you said that D&B Nation did not respond to you guys either?
Yeah. I just spoke with accounting and I have no idea. Like, I wish we knew because a lot of people call and yeah, it looks like D&B just kind of disappeared on us, so they haven't answered anything. I ended up reaching out to them, so everyone's pretty irritated about it.
Yeah. I mean, when people work for their hard-earned money, and then you just see videos of them buying Corvettes, all these nice cars, houses, and stuff like that. With our money, that kind of pisses us off.
They made a few posts here and there alluding to something happening eventually, but it just never materialized, and it's kind of been hard trying to find information on it since. From what I've gathered though, Damien just never saw eye to eye with the studio, and according to their old channel manager, they kind of lost interest after realizing just how many moving parts were at play. It's easier to shoot something really quick by yourself in a bedroom versus with an actual production crew who are all paid to be there.
Why did Damien and Biannca never completed the university?
When you do your videos and stuff, and it's just you and a camera, it's easier, to film. You feel more comfortable and stuff. But when you're shooting in front of a whole film crew inside a professional studio, that's game changing.
Not to mention all the fans who paid hundreds of dollars to see it. As far as I know, the cash was returned, but the whole ordeal left the couple between $50,000 to $80,000 in the hole, to which Damien blamed their manager for.
DB University, I paid out of my pocket, I paid out of my pocket $50,000, bro.
And if you include flying back and forth from Las Vegas, all rounded up to he probably invested about $80,000 into that system. Janae clarified that when Damien said she stole from me, it was because the university was her idea, and DMB University and the platform itself was never actually completed.
It's all a confusing ordeal, but trust me, it's not about to get any simpler. Beneath the facade of an easygoing, fun-loving family lies a timeline of controversy and family disputes that far surpass the otherwise harmless fake stunts written off in many of these videos. I mean, if you ask me, the dozens of fake cheating and abuse pranks they pump out is anything but harmless, but I guess 9 million people may disagree with me. Regardless, the Prince family hasn't always displayed a spotless image, when their relationship saw a derailment shortly before their wedding. Starting early that year, when Biannca uploaded a video that discussed why she got involved with Damien to begin with.
This dick is like 10 inches. Like, I'm not about to even lie to y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have sex all the time, and the way he just be stroking in and out, it's just, that's why I'm with Damien, because of his dick size.
While noting his personality and willingness to motivate her, she does emphasize how big of a role his sex drive played into being with him. So as a result, in true prank channel fashion, Damien had the idea to get back at Biannca by pretending to be sad about what she said and not wanting to have sex with her. Biannca weirdly making the assertion that she would make him use sex toys on her if he ever got paralyzed from the waist down.
If I get paralyzed from the waist down,
dude,
I can't use my dick no more, then what?
Toys! The fuck?
Not really something any of us wanted to know, but this was the catalyst for a chain reaction of chess moves against one another, including Biannca removing her engagement ring and taking the kids to live in a motel far away from Damien.
What do you want from me? Okay, what do you want from me?
Nothing from you. What do you mean?
What do you want out of life? What do you want out of this relationship?
Whatever you want. I live my life through you.
Hit her up on our social media sites and be like, please reply to Damien. Please reply to Damien. And
in retrospect, it's very hard to gauge how real some of this was, because if it was fake, they did a great job of making it seem authentic.
I've been staying in this, one bed, small, little motel, hotel thing. I have a full-size bed. I have both of my boys with me. Sometimes I'm tired of all the, the cameras in my face. Sometimes I just want time to me and Damien.
Either way, fans were left forced to pick a side in a bizarre, uncomfortably publicized spat between two troubled lovers. Biannca finally expressing a desire to reconnect with Damien as long as it was off camera, and that the two would spend some time away from YouTube. But after Damien brought a camera to their meeting and vlogged what was supposed to be a private, personal heart-to-heart, she stormed off and began considering other options. The two eventually met up again at their channel manager's house, where Biannca accused Damien of putting putting the channel before her and their family, as he let the desire for fame take away from what was really important. Damien retaliating by saying he only put so much into YouTube because he wanted the best for his family, for them to have a luxurious and comfortable life. Biannca seemed to understand, and they came to an agreement that they'd stay together as long as Damien did a better job of prioritizing the family. Biannca confessed how jealous she was of Damien's passion for creating YouTube videos, and the couple expressed a desire to move on from the drama and continue posting as normal. Only one thing, in the timeline of this breakup happening, their channel had jumped about 100,000 subscribers, crossing the threshold into 2 million on their D&B account. The potential to capitalize on their relationship was hardly lost on the couple, as the drama only amplified their channel and pushed their content to a wider crowd, with the help of react channels posting their reactions to each and every update, of course. So it only made sense to publicize the wedding too. And if something wacky and unexpected happened to go down, so be it.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to speak my piece whether you like it or not.
Well, you need to leave because we're going to do it.
I need to talk to my son. I'm about to marry you. I'm talking to my son. Please don't interrupt.
No, I'm going to interrupt you. You can leave.
Anyway, me and you can talk.
No, you can leave. Somebody escort him out because he can leave.
Yes, I am.
You can leave. You
When Damien's father crashed the wedding and objected to his son marrying Biannca, it became instant content. The event being uploaded by multiple channels, making sure to take full advantage of Damien getting into a physical altercation with his father as screaming attendees watched in horror. Regardless of whatever the couple had previously agreed upon with their channel manager, the incident served as the beginning of the inflammatory video concepts we've become too familiar with, proving to the newly wedded princes that nothing was off the table in terms of content. And I mean nothing.
Alright guys, so this is how we about to be doing this, man. We about to be guessing these females' age, okay? If you get it right, you get to move on. You get a pass.
Yep.
If you get it wrong,
What's gonna happen?
you're gonna get pied in the face with this whipped cream.
On February 3rd, 2021, the Prince family uploaded the video that arguably put them on the map for people like me or anyone who may not watch family channels regularly, primarily thanks to this winning thumbnail and title combination. While I shouldn't have to point out the obvious, the "Zam, she's 12" thumbnail paired with this unsavory reaction made the rounds on Twitter and Reddit as a meme. The photo of the 12-year-old girl being replaced with any given random haha funny image. Thankfully, the original girl in the thumbnail wasn't actually 12, but that's not to say there weren't any underage girls involved in the video, as we watch Biannca and Damien guess the age of random girls' photos and get almost all of them wrong.
What? 14?
Lips look very plump.
Oh my god! Bro! I don't think did I get one person right? Only one?
Beginning when Damien asked the viewers to
comment down below, what's the legal age where you are? It don't matter if you live in the US, out the country, what city. What is the legal age where you from? No matter where is it at in the world. Comment down below right now.
And just flat out not knowing the age of consent in America, which again, we already knew he didn't know that.
You know, the females nowadays, they can be super young but look super old. You know what I'm saying? They be like, what the heck? They try to get people caught up. Matter of fact, what is the legal age of consent in the United States?
Why not do what I do? I always carry age of consent, state by state guide.
This video is already horrible, but they go the extra mile in making it even worse by calling each girl they review a victim.
All right, guys, victim number 3. Our next victim. Who is this, victim number 4? You know what? We're gonna do one more victim.
One more?
This is our last victim, guys, because we struggling right now.
Where do they even get these pictures, dare I ask? Damien even has the gall to comment on a girl's cleavage, who he correctly guessed was 15 years old.
All right, guys, so our next victim, this girl, she got her cleavage out. I think she's 15.
I'm gonna say she's 16.
Yeah! Let's go!
But this video didn't cause as much of an uproar as a comment made by Biannca after the birth of their daughter Nova, who was caught on camera saying,
"Because I had blue eyes when I was born."
Sorry.
I thought you would have pretty eyes. Like blue eyes.
She do got pretty eyes.
Being picked up by multiple news publications, the couple was blasted as colorists for speculating on the complexion of their newborn baby, literally the second they get to hold her for the first time.
Some people who watched the video took issue with what they called Bianca's complaints about her daughter's eyes, as well as the parents' comments about her skin color.
Oh, look at them. They look so cute, you guys.
She's definitely gonna be. She's gonna get darker.
Yeah, you can see
around her,
her nails. Yep. Look at her ear. You see it?
Oh, her ear is dark.
Fans across Twitter and Instagram were quick to question the couple as to why they fixated on such a characteristic the second they saw their newborn baby. Imagine being 1 hour old and your parents are obsessing over your skin and eye color. The nurse had to remind them that she's a beautiful baby, remarked one user. Considering this came right before another, more serious controversy just a few months later, I'd say they never do a lot to help their reputation.
Alright y'all, so my eyelash is coming off. I'm already done, so that's what I look like.
In September of 2019, Biannca and Damien were slammed again for colorism when Biannca, who is biracial, plays a prank on her husband in a very peculiar disguise. A disguise that opened an entire debate on whether or not biracial people can be guilty of blackface. Taking over the role of an inappropriate caricature, Biannca tricks her husband into thinking she was an Uber driver, transforming herself into the character of...
My name is Baby Sharquita. I'm about to be a ghetto girl. I gotta learn how to talk. How can I talk? It's your girl, you know what I'm saying? Okay.
Dragged across Twitter for pretty obvious reasons, the video was finally taken down for violating YouTube's rules against hate speech. Their only known defense at the time was this pinned comment going after the haters, I guess. I don't feel I can speak on such issues personally, so I would like to direct your attention to this article by Blue Toulousema, published around the same time of the controversy, which offers a much better perspective on the subject than I could give. The fact of the matter was, by this point, anyone outside the regular fan base of children who knew of the Prince family absolutely hated them. Even some of their own peers and longtime collaborators began turning on them around this time.
At this point, a lot of stuff going on. Just gonna speak on it and move on from it. Stuff that happened, and it's deeper than what y'all think it is, but we never spoke on it.
Carmen and Corey are another family channel consisting of over 4 million subscribers and 500 million views, who make videos very similar to the Princes. Not to mention their many collabs with the Prince family, like switching baby mamas for 24 hours, caught in the shower prank with Carmen, caught kissing Damien from the Prince family. Needless to say, they were very close, and even hung out together outside of YouTube. So it became a big issue within both of their communities when Carmen and Corey published exposing the truth about the Prince family in September of 2019. Throughout its 58-minute length, the couple takes their time in retelling the experience of filming the Prince family reality show, specifically the video He Cheated and Now She's Pregnant. Taking place on a party bus on the way to a club, Corey paints a picture of the night it was filmed. At the time, he was dealing with the passing of a loved one, and wasn't really in the mood for being in their video, yet still went through with it. Things didn't get especially bad until the couples were meant to sit by someone who was not their partner. A girl next to Corey started flirting with him, causing Carmen to start a fight.
I was mad because I was like, they got us on him to embarrass ourselves in front of all these people on the bus. See what I'm saying? So I wasn't really mad that Carmen hit the girl, but I was mad. I felt like that wasn't the right time to do all that. Like, I'm already irritated. You see what I'm saying? I'm not liking what they doing on this show because like they know what they doing because they know that me and Carmen easily get into it when it comes down to another girl with them.
It's true, Corey has struggled with infidelity in the past, and it's something the couple has tried to work through personally ever since. It's not something to be exploited for YouTube clicks, which is exactly what Damien and Biannca sought out to do for their reality show. According to them, Damien and Biannca made them embarrass themselves in front of everyone. But it gets even worse, because sometime that night, when Carmen was still mad at Corey, she received an Instagram DM from Damien, asking for her personal phone number. According to screenshots provided by Carmen, it seems Damien was attempting to get her to cheat on Corey, but not just with anyone, with Damien.
And he told me, he said, send this picture. I'm like, no, that's not right.
It's weird to me, like, because Carmen had told me all this, like, probably like about a week after all this happened, I think. Like, yeah, after like, I think it was like a week after everything had happened, then when she finally had told me all this, she came out the blue and told me, so she told me all this, and she told me that part, and he was like, he zoomed in and screenshot the picture. Cause I was kind of mad. Cause I'm like, why you like
sending provocative emojis and even asking for sexual photos of Carmen? It was clear Damien didn't have the purest intentions for a married father with children. Carmen told Corey they made the video, but then Biannca got involved and tried to say Corey was flirting with her and that Carmen wanted Damien. With all these different narratives going around, I can barely even keep up writing this. So I can't imagine what the children who watch these people regularly must have been thinking.
So I got my boy Drama Alert P in the building, and we about to do this crazy epic prank. It's gonna be Biannca called, as you guys read by the title, Giving Baby Nova Up for Adoption Prank.
How are you?
Great, how are you today?
I'm pretty well. Who are you?
I'm Pierre from Child Protection Services. She's going with me.
No, she's not. Why are you here?
B.
Give me my daughter, Damien. Stop! Give her to me. They're trying to take my baby away.
It's a prank.
No!
B, look, it's a prank.
No, I'm not falling for that.
I got the camera right here. Come, it's a prank.
I've covered a lot of YouTubers on this channel before, discussing all the horrors that fame can bring about and how certain personalities fare under the weight of having a platform. But Biannca and Damien are something different.
I'm definitely walking away from you and becoming unhappy myself.
We are on our road. We are on our road.
With the Prince family. A brand that may appear to be family friendly on the surface, but only has the intent to hurt everyone around them, whether it's their longtime friends and collaborators or their own children, by exploiting every avenue of their lives, from health complications to breaking up in front of their kids, all the way down to childbirth. All goes to show how the Prince family will stop at absolutely nothing to garner as many clicks and as much revenue as humanly possible. In fact, while researching this video, I found some even more extreme examples that have since been deleted for what you'll see are obvious reasons, both being incredibly uncomfortable to watch, so please be aware that there is a trigger warning. The anal sex prank where Damien tries to convince Biannca to have anal even though she says no repeatedly.
So I get the f***ing ass?
No.
What you mean?
What? No.
Wait, hold up, calm down. So what's up?
No, Damien. Why do you keep asking me?
And the sex tape prank, where Damien pretends to film Biannca having sex without her knowing.
Give me my phone.
No, because this has to get deleted.
Dude, give me my phone. What you tripping for? Dude, get... You don't trust me now?
No, not with that video.
You don't trust me now?
Bro, get that fucking camera out my face.
You don't trust me now? Dude, chill out. Why you acting so mad for?
Bruh.
Dude, listen. We can't keep it for ourselves.
No, get that out of my face.
Listen, calm down. Dude, chill out. Dude, get off of me. Chill out.
You get off of me.
Dude, chill out. Chill out. Calm down. Dude.
I swear to
she...
Now, I'm willing to bet, like most of their previous pranks, that this one is also fake, but I can't help but notice how weirdly genuine the last part feels. I could be looking into it too much, but they just do not seem happy in the slightest. Even if it is fake, it's hard for me to imagine they are happy. Over the years, they've willingly tied their brand to incest, pedophilia, assault, and more, reducing everything about their lives down to content, willing to jeopardize longtime friendships and the well-being of their kids for material decadence. I hope the kids come out of this thing unscathed. But for now, the Prince family is nothing other than a prime example of everything a family channel shouldn't be.